Hey, Transformer fans, now it's time for us to do the Autobot microbots as we did Decepticon ones last week. And we had 8 to look at last week. This week we got 10. So we're going to do all 10 of the Autobot Micromasters. So before we start with the Autobot Micromasters, let me give the list of the name of them. We got Flak, Top Spot, High Jump, Powertrain, Road Burner, Fire Guard, Stingray, Windstorm, Trip Up, and Daddy-O. And I will show you each one as we do them. But before we get to our Autobot Micromasters, we are going to do our shout-outs of the week, starting with Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Back to the Media, where you can get all your video game stuff from the Atari all the way up to current systems, all points in between. So go ahead and give them a shout and check them out. And if you're looking to fix your PC, console, and all your other electronic gaming stuff, you can check out Play It Again Games on Middle Row, right behind the seats on Valley Avenue. So go ahead and check them out. And it's a good way to get your stuff done. And if you're looking for some a good way to get your Transformers and G.I. Joe and He-Man and Ninja Turtles and Thundercat toys or other toys and collectibles, you can go to 115 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. I mean, I got these guys off of between I believe I got these two what is it? Flak and Top Shot. I got from Time Travelers. Everybody else I got from Walmart.com. So I got a little bit of a Time Traveler shout out there. So go ahead and check out Time Travelers and get some cool Transformers and G.I. Joe figures. But if you're looking for stuff for a toddler, like Slinkies and Slime and Barnyard Animals, you can go to Thinker Toys at 106 South Loudon Street. And all three of them, Back to the Media, Time Travelers, and Thinker Toys, are all on the Walking Mall. And they're all within the close proximity of each other. So definitely go and check out all three. They are literally within a block from each other, right there near the splash pad. So I would suggest going to check them out. And while you're there, you can go to, after you leave there, you can check out 4-Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane to get all of your toys and collectibles, or all your comic book needs. That's if you're here in Winchester. But if you're in Salisbury, North Carolina, you can go to Comic Mon stores, and get all kinds of toys and collectibles there. So definitely check them out. And if you're looking for a good place to get some Jamaican food and you're in the Winchester area or planning to visit Winchester, you could check out Tropical Islands on Piccadilly Street, 39 Piccadilly Street, right across the street from the Hanley Library, and check them out. They get some good Jamaican food if that's what you like, and you can see Lloyd and his wonderful staff to get some good customer service while you're there. So definitely check out Lloyd and his staff at Tropical Islands. But if you're looking for a good way to get your yard done and having some tree work done, get a hold of Mick's Tree Service. And definitely give Mick a shout. And he can take care of all your tree work for you. But if you're looking for a bank to go to and to get some good banking needs done, you can go to you can go over to check out Bank of Clark or United Bank here in Winchester and see what they got, or go to your closest local bank. But if you're looking for auto insurance, besides auto insurance, you can also get renter's insurance and homeowner's insurance. It's always good to get all your stuff insured, just in case you never know what kind of accidents you may have happen. So go ahead and get insurance from State Farm or Farmers. And get some good insurance, good policies, and some good quotes, good monthly payments. Definitely check them out. And after you leave there, if you're looking for gas for your vehicle, you can check out Sheets or Handy Mart and get all your gas, and plus get some of their made-to-order food. Okay, so sorry for that brief interruption, but go ahead and check out Sheets and Handy Mart. But Cobra Island is a very proud sponsor of mental health awareness. And if you're looking for some counseling, and you can go see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services over on Boscawen Street at the Capricorn Building. You know, he's a pretty good guy to talk to, gives some good solid advice, can help you out with stuff. But if Rob's not what you're looking for and not your cup of tea, there's other places in Winchester where you can get counseling, or you can go to National Counseling Group. But if you're not in the Winchester area, go to your closest counselor's office. There's nothing wrong with getting help if you need it. But if you're looking for a little more than therapy and counseling, and you're in the Winchester Front Royal area, you could check out Northwestern Community Services and get psychiatry, you get case management. I know the Winchester office has a in-house pharmacy. They could actually mail your medication to you, so that tends to work out good for you. So definitely check them out. But if you can't get an appointment, you can always text 741-741. They got people standing by to text you. But if you need to hear a human voice, dial 988. But if there's a really bad emergency, go to your closest emergency room. Now, let's get on to our Micromasters. Set some on the side. And we're going to start with Top Shot. Oh no, we're going to start with Flak, which is this little mini motorized tank. You know, which he can roll. Not very well, but he can roll. But let's go ahead and start the transformation. And what you want to do is take his little cannon, flip that up, spin this around, and you just put the cannon right there, which go well on his head. And just undo the arms, take the legs out, and you spin the legs like this, fold the little pieces back in, and then you got Top Shot in his robot mode. And all the articulations on all 10 of these guys are just the same. With the ball jointed legs, they can move all the way around, knee joints. Their arms can just roll up and forward. Heads don't move like the ones we saw last week. But set him on the side and bring in Top Shot, which he's like more of a good rocket launcher tank. And he could roll, you know, a little bit better than Top Shot. And his transformation is just as simple. His legs can bend out. You can unhook them, and then take this little piece up here at the top, bend that back, but then you're going to knit a little something small that you can use to bring his head out. That isn't going to work, but I'm going to use some of these G.I. Joe weapons because they're small enough, because I don't want to break Top Shot's head. Ugh. Pull his. Come on, dude. There we go. Had to get a little closer. You know, but his head does only move like up and back, mainly due to transformation. But all the articulation's the same. So that's Top Shot. And then we've got, next on our list is High Jump, which is this little guy right here in his all-terrain vehicle mode. Which is more of a Jeep. You know, he's kind of like Flak, but he can't roll all that great, but it is what it is. His transformation is he rolls out like this. And of course, all of them have visible robots in them underneath. And then you could just move his arms out and spin his waist around. Separate the legs and bring them down. Then you could take his... You can make his hood bend back Well, not really, but it is what it is. You know, same articulation. Head don't really move. His legs do the whole side kicks and the arms go out, front, back. You know, and that's high jump. So let's look at powertrain, which is another little tractor or 18-wheeler. Big old cab. No trailer. So you can't mistake this guy for a mini Optimus. And his transformation is really simple, which is just taking this and bending it back. It's just separating at the legs. And of course, he's got the same articulation. Move the legs up, bends at the knee. Can't really move them back due to the cab. You know, got his arms where they can move. It's just the same articulation. So you move him off to the side. And then here we are bringing in the two that we looked at last week. Power Punch and Direct Hit. The recolors. But these guys are the Autobots versions of Road Burner and Fire Guard. I would say this is Fire Guard, this is Road Burner. But we'll look at Fire Guard first. Which his transformation is just like the other two. Just bend the leg down from the Decepticon versions. Just bend the leg back and then put the soles of the feet back. And there he is. Articulation is just the same, so we don't really need to go over that. And then Road Burner's the same as the Decepticon version. Just bring his legs down, bring his arms out, and there he is. So you got these guys, you know, and really set to go. And then now we get these these two here of Stingray and Windstorm. And these guys can, of course, before I show that how to transform them, they do roll. And they can start by transforming with pulling their legs down and then taking the hood and bending it back. And you got him in his robot mode. And then Stingray, just, you know, basically the same. Pulling the hood back and bring the legs down. And there they are. Same articulation. So I'm not really doing the articulation because it's the same thing. That you see it on one, you see it on all. You know, and then you got Trip Up and Daddy-O. And they both roll, as you can see. And then he can move his legs, bring his legs out, bring the hood back. And Risto, you got Trip Up. Whoa! So for his leg popped. And then just pop it right back in place. You know, and then you got Daddy-O. And twist his legs out. And presto. You've got Daddy-O. So let's go ahead and bring everybody in so we can look at everybody all at the same time. Some of these guys sometimes have a hard time standing up on their own because of them being so small. But it's all good. It is all good in the hood. And they're easy to knock down. As you can see, Powertrain's cab knocked down Daddy-O. But that's easy. We can just set Daddy-O back up. And here we go. The Autobot Micromasters. All 10 of them. And like I said, in the Decepticon leagues, these are good guys to have, but they're easy losable. They don't come with any weapons, but their weapons are kind of attached. So, or you can pretend like they're GoBots and use their hands as their guns, like they did on the Challenge of the GoBots cartoon back in the 80s. But these are good sets to have, good to build up your Autobot and Decepticon ranks. Because you need these little guys to be if you're a completist. I mean, you can let them go if you're not. Or you can just have them in like their vehicle modes, especially like the last four we looked at, Stingray, Windstorm, Trip Up, and Daddy-O. If you like to have them in their vehicle modes for like having antique cars, and stuff like that. Have them in their vehicle modes. But these are a good set to have, good set of 10. There's more of them. I will get them in the future. And then once I get them, we will look at them. And then I'll visit all the Micromasters again, later on to show them as all together. But this is where I stand now with my collection of Micromasters. Tune in next week as we're going to be doing the cassette minions of Soundwave. So check it out next week and see you in the next one. Until all are one. Peace.